Okay, you went over budget. We've all been there. Take a deep breath. I'm going to show you exactly what you should do as soon as you make the mistake of overspending so that you don't continue this cycle of debt. Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Ash Fab. This is Fab on a Dime, and this is where I share budgeting hacks, money-saving content, and all kinds of frugal adventures. So if you enjoy saving money, hit that subscribe button, like this video. Let's be friends and build wealth together. Okay, I'm gonna jump right in. You've gone over budget, you're wondering what to do next. Don't worry, I've got you covered. I know it's super tempting to throw away that budget and just start over next month, but hold on, don't do that. Obviously, the first thing you need to do as soon as you go over budget is you need to find and take the money from somewhere else. Now, if you absolutely can't find that money anywhere in your budget, don't worry, I'm gonna get to that a little bit later, stick with me. But if your budget is a little more flexible, let's get into that first. Here you have to take a really good, long, hard look at your spending plan. Let's say you went over on your entertainment budget because your friends convinced you had to go to this concert, so now you're stuck finding money from somewhere else on one of your other categories of the plan. I'm of the opinion that it's absolutely essential for you to move the money around, adjust the numbers, and figure that out instead of just saying, oh well, and trying again next month. Let's stick to the plan you made for yourself and make it work for you. Where I usually start is I look at the categories I've been a little bit more generous with. If I decided that that month I was going to give myself a little extra cushion money for my grocery budget, I reevaluate that category and I see if I really need all the money that I laid out for myself. Or I can take a cut in one of my other wants categories. Wants categories in your budget should be categories that are non-essential for fun or for leisure. They can include travel, Starbucks, fast food, or clothing. That's where I usually start looking for that extra cash to take from. Of course, you could take the money from the extra money you were planning to pay on your debts this month. A lot of people will pay the minimum payments on their debts and take that extra money they were planning to put towards that debt and use it for the categories they overspent on. However, I tend to stay away from doing that. I have really strict goals for myself when it comes to paying off my debt or putting money towards my savings, and I like to stick to those goals as much as I can. So I don't take money from those categories unless I absolutely have to, but again, everyone's different here. You have to remember that budgeting is a tool that we all use in very, very different ways. So the categories that I choose to take from when I overspend are going to look very different from the categories that you choose. It's all about your priorities and what your spending preferences and habits look like. Okay, but what if you're really struggling this month and you can't find anywhere in your budget that you can pull the money from? This is where you're gonna have to get creative and you're gonna have to find the extra income to cover your mistakes. Put away the credit card. We're not doing that. You can find the extra income by finding a side hustle. You can sell items in your house that you don't really use anymore that might be of some value. It's better to put in those extra hours to find the income than it is to continue going into more and more debt to cover your overspending. Check out Uber, Postmates, anything you can use to earn quick money by using what you already have at your disposal. Offer your services to people online. Do whatever you can to earn the extra money this month. Get creative and put in the work because otherwise you're going to be paying this off for a lot longer than you think. I can't tell you how many times this has happened to me, and I know this is a super common problem we all face on a regular basis. No one is perfect at budgeting, no matter how long you've been doing it. Now that you've found the money to cover your mistake, it's time to take note. Observe why you might have made this mistake in the first place. Why did you go over budget? Were you unrealistic with the goal you put on that specific category? Were you affected by peer pressure and that's why you overspend? Were you simply careless and didn't give much thought to your budget? It's very important that you take a moment and observe and reflect on why you made that mistake. It's useless to try to beat yourself up over it, but it is important to try to learn from it. If you're looking for really simple ways to stay motivated and stick to your plan so this doesn't keep happening every single month, I have a great video breaking that down for you. But if there's one thing that I've learned from budgeting all these years, it's that you have to keep your budget where you can see it. A lot of times we write our budget, we take all that time and make a plan, and then it's out of sight, out of mind. And how are you going to stick to it that way? You're not going to follow the plan. It's never going to work. Do not do this. Keep your spending plan where you can see it at all times. And after reflecting on your choices and your mistakes, Go ahead and adjust the budget for the following month. Remembering your miscalculations, see if you can come up with a better arrangement for how you'll be spending your money in the future. Reshaping your plan every single time is a good thing. Embrace the flexibility. It's never going to look identical from month to month, so get used to it. If you've been stuck in the cycle of going over budget and then going into more debt, paying it off with your credit card over and over and over, now is the time to break that cycle. You are worth so much more, and you can have everything that you want as long as you're willing to project it. If you're having a hard time with this, be my friend. Let's hold each other accountable. Drop me a comment, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one.